All right, everyone. So we have learned about linear regression, right? Now let's go ahead and see that how we can use our scikit-learn library, how we can use code to perform linear regression to predict home prices. And this is our first one. So we're going to start with a very simple data set. And the data set will only have one feature, which is square feet. And then we have the target column or the target, which is the price. Super simple, right? Okay. So first I'm going to import pandas as PD. And you have already learned that we use pandas to visualize the data, to manipulate the data, to clean up the data. Data cleaning is a very important process. When you get the data from some source, you cannot assume that it will always be clean. It might have some columns with incorrect values. It might have some column with no values at all. It might have some columns that you don't even need, right? So all of those things you have to fix before you can pass it for training. Now, next thing we're going to import, apart from pandas, is the linear regression algorithm. And that is in the scikit-learn library. So we're going to use scikit-learn, sklearn dot linear model and import linear regression. And if I run this cell, both of these things will be imported. That's the good thing about using Google Colab, is that we didn't really have to install these packages. They were already installed. What about the data? Well, let's start with the very simplest form of data. It's simply a dictionary that has a key called square feet, and it has three values: 1,000 square feet, 1,500 square feet, and 2,000 square feet. And then it has the price key, which has 100,000, 150, and 200,000. All right, so you can kind of think about the graph. If you want to plot it out, how is it going to be? Right? It's going to be kind of like a straight line because everything is kind of like going up. But this is our first one. This is our first to deal with linear regression. So that's why I'm keeping things really simple. Well, we have this, which is the dictionary. But how do we convert the dictionary into a data frame? Well, the good thing is that pandas does contain functions that you can use to convert it to data frame. So I can pass it to the data frame, the dictionary, and this is going to return me a data frame. And I can print out the data frame. Data frame is kind of like, as you saw before, it's kind of like the in-memory representation. You can think of it like an Excel spreadsheet, but in the memory. And you can look at it, it looks nice, and you can add column, remove column, and you can do all of those different operations if you want to. This video is brought to you by my brand new course, Machine Learning Bootcamp for Complete Beginners. Yes, it is for complete beginners. If you have no idea of machine learning, if you have even never done Python, then this course is for you. Let me go ahead and show you all the things that we're going to be covering in this course. We're going to start with setting up your environment. We're going to learn about the Python language, functions, arrays, loops, dictionaries, lambdas, classes, exceptions, file handling, test-driven development, writing tests, databases, working with APIs. And then we are going to go and start with machine learning. And all of the stuff that we're going to learn about machine learning, we're also going to learn the mathematics behind it. So for linear regression, we're going to learn about the formulas behind it and also going to do real world examples, logistic regression, trees, clustering, PCA. And then we're also going to build a Flask website, which is going to use our pre-trained model, the model that we have trained ourselves. And I keep adding stuff to the course so you can expect new content regularly. Thank you so much, and check out the link in the YouTube description. And hey, there's also a discount code for you, so you can try that out also. Thank you so much. Let's get back to the video. Now keep in mind that the square feet is the only column that we have, right? And this one is a column, but that is the target column. That is the answer key, basically. So when the machine learning algorithm is going to learn, it's going to look at the square feet. It's going to look at the price, because we will give the machine learning algorithm the square feet as well as the price. So we are not only giving them the feature, which is square feet, we're also giving it the answer key, the answer, the target value, so that it can learn. And then it's going to go through, and right now we only have 3, but consider like 300,000. It's going to go through all of them and try to find some sort of a pattern between, or a relationship, association between the square feet and the price. As the square feet goes up, the price goes up. That is what it's going to find out, right? Because that's what's going on. In real application, the price is not only will be dependent on one single thing. And just in life, I mean, look at the house that you're living in, or if you want to purchase a house, it's not really just dependent on the square feet. It's dependent on many different factors. It's dependent on, square feet, number of bedroom, number of bathroom, which zip code you're living in, proximity to the school, does it have a swimming pool, no swimming pool, single story, double story, all of those different things, they do factor in the price. But since we're starting out, it's going to start with one feature, which is the square feet, and the other feature is the price, which is also the target column. Now, one of the conventions in machine learning or scikit-learn is to represent the features, the independent feature, with the letter X, in uppercase X, and the target column with Y. So feature in this case is, well, it's only one, which is square feet. So I'm just going to go ahead and use square feet. And you can see that I'm wrapping it up with double square brackets. And the reason is that it will give me a data frame in the end, which is the one that I need. And this one will be simply price. And that's just a convention. It's not like you have to use X, you have to use Y. No. You can use anything you want, but that's just a convention. All right? Next, so we have separated them out. And you can think about this in the future, that if you had a lot more features like square feet, number of bedroom, number of bathroom, number of this, number of that, then you can actually add a comma and pass in more stuff over here. But right now we only had square feet. We have already imported linear regression. So now I can go and create an instance of linear regression. Linear regression. There we go. And then we can call the fit function. The fit function is the one that actually trains. So we're going to pass in the X and we're going to pass in the Y. Independent features and dependent features. X is an independent feature, Y is a dependent feature. And since we only had like 3 records, which is basically nothing, it was pretty instant to train it. And now it's trained. One of the good things about the scikit-learn is that since it is using the same formula that consists of the coefficient and the intercept, we can print these values out. Like if you go to the model, you can say model dot, you see that? It will come up over here. Like if I say model dot coefficient, you can print out the coefficient. If you want to print out the intercept, the y-intercept, you can print out the y-intercept. All right. So let me actually, and by the way, in this case, the coefficient is the slope, right? So we're going to print out all of these things. There we go. Slope is coming out to be 99. Intercept is coming out to be 2.91, but to the power of minus 11. All right. So the same thing you can do by calculating it on a piece of paper. But the scikit-learn algorithm, which is the linear regression algorithm for machine learning, it can also give you these things. Let's go ahead and do prediction now. All right. And we're going to start with square feet. Let's say that now I entered some square feet. We got 1,000 square feet, 1,500 square feet, 2,000 square feet. What will be the price of 1,700 square feet? What will be the price of 1,700 square feet? If you want to predict, you will simply say model.predict, and you will pass in the square feet as a data frame, square feet. And this is going to give you the predicted price. And you can simply print out the predicted price. So see over here, the predicted price is coming out to be $170,000. If you look over here, that sounds about right, right? That sounds about right. I mean, if 1,500, where is it? Over here is 1,500 square feet is $150,000, and 1,000 square feet, 100,000. So with that calculation, 1,700 square feet will be $170,000. So that is what the algorithm is doing. It's trying to learn from the data that we have supplied. Now, again, this is a very simplistic example, but I just wanted to show you the flow, and I wanted to show you the code, because the code will always be very similar, right? Even though we can have like maybe 10 or 15 different features, independent variables where the price is based on, and the price, which is the target column, the flow will be very, very similar. All right. So I want you to go ahead and do this assignment again. Just type it out. Don't copy paste it. Type it out so that you get used to, model.predict, model.fit, X, Y. These are all important things because these are not going to go away. And we are going to be looking at them in the future also when we are looking at a little bit more complicated data sets. Right? So this was your very basic introduction to linear regression.